So, a very healthy introductions we were giving to understand regarding what we are doing throughout the day classes are focusing our mind on the Lord both in the Vishwarupa, Saguna Sakara, Ishtadeva Rupa, and all the Avatara Rupa, as well as finally the Tattva Brahma Rupa. Who can do that? The one who withdraws from the world. Who can withdraw from the world? Who knows the world is unreal yet binding if we give the value. And the truth alone, Brahman alone is real, even though right now objectively he cannot be seen. Subjectively, through sadhana, we can experience him. In these things, the one who has got unambiguous conviction, he alone, through the Bhagavata Adi, through his sadhanas, tries to eliminate the world from his heart, replace it by the divinity. Our purpose of sitting for the classes every day is this one. So, to the extent we are serious, sincere about it, to that extent would be our attempts also serious, sincere. Accordingly, only we can see the result. Let us take another chance, another day for allowing the Lord to enter into our hearts through today's Bhagavata Ramayana classes. First Bhagavatam Dwadasha Skandham Raja Parikshit thanking Shukadevji. Then Dashamaskandham Raja Muchukunda blessed by Krishna. Thereafter in Adhyatma Ramayanam, Vanaras meeting the Swayam Prabha while searching for Sita ji. Then in our Ashtotarams, we will chant Shukra Graha Ashtotaram. Let us start. Om 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 Sahanavavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Sahaviryam तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहैः ॐ शान्तिः 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 ॐ सच्चिदानन्दरूपाय विश्वोत्पत्त्यादिहेतवे तापत्रयविनाशाय श्रीकृष्णाय वयं नुमः निगमकल्पतरोर्गलितं फलं शुकमुखादमृतद्रवसंयुतं पिबत भागवतं रसमालयम् मुहुरहो रसिका भुवि भावुकाः नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत् ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ॐ योऽन्तः प्रविश्य मम वाचमिमां प्रसुप्तां सञ्जीवयत्यखिलशक्तिधरस्वधाम्ना अन्यांश्च हस्तचरणश्रवणत्वगादीन् प्राणान् नमो भगवते पुरुषाय तुभ्यं समस्त देवताभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो ब्राह्मणेभ्यो आचार्येभ्यो भक्तेभ्यो साधुभ्यो साधकेभ्यो तीर्थेभ्यो क्षेत्रेभ्यो नदीनदेभ्यो शास्त्रेभ्यो नमः परब्रह्मणे महाविष्णवे ब्रह्मणे सनकादिमुनिभ्यो नारदाय वेदव्यासाय शुकब्रह्मर्षये सूतमहामुनये शौनकादिऋषिभ्यो वैशम्पायनादिऋषिभ्यो अत्र्यादिऋषिभ्यो मत्स्यादिवतारेभ्यो प्रह्लादादि भक्तजनेभ्यो आदित्यादि नवग्रह देवताभ्यो दक्षिणामूर्ति दत्तात्रेय हयग्रीवादि द्वादशस्कन्धस्य दशमस्कन्धस्यापि पारायणमध्ययनं वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे आदौ द्वादशस्कन्धः ॐ श्रीकृष्णपरब्रह्मणे नमः श्रीमद्भागवत महापुराणं द्वादशस्कन्धः ओमाभासश्च निरोधश्च यतश्चाध्यवसीयते साश्रयः परं ब्रह्म परमात्मेति शब्दते अथ षष्ठोऽध्यायः श्रीसूत उवाच श्रीशुक उवाच चला गया सूत उवाच let us chant from चलो वन से लेकर mm, 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 चलो 10 तक ही पढ़ो. ओम एतन्निशम्य मुनिनाभिहितं परीक्षित व्यासात्मजेन निखिलात्मदृशा समेन तत्पादमूलमुपसृत्य न तेन मूर्ध्ना बद्धाञ्जलिस्तमिदमाह स विष्णुरातः. राजोवाच सिद्धोऽस्म्यनुगृहीतोऽस्मि भवता करुणात्मना श्रावितो यच्च मे साक्षात् अनादिनिधनो हरिः नात्यद्भुतम् अहं मन्ये महताम् अच्युतात्मनाम् अग्नेषु तापतप्तेषु भूतेषु यदनुग्रहः पुराणसंहिताम् एताम् अश्रौष्म भवतो वयं यस्यां खलूत्तमश्लोकः भगवान् अनुवर्ण्यते भगवंस्तक्षकादिभ्यः मृत्युभ्यो न बिभेम्यहम् प्रविष्टो ब्रह्मनिर्वाणम् अभयं दर्शितं त्वया अनुजानीहि मां ब्रह्मन् वाचं यच्छाम्यधोक्षजे मुक्तकामाशयं चेतः प्रवेश्य विसृजाम्यसोन अज्ञानं च निरस्तं मे ज्ञानविज्ञाननिष्ठया भवता दर्शितं क्षेमं परं भगवतः पदं. सूत उवाच इत्युक्तः तमनुज्ञाप्य भगवान् बादरायणिः जगाम भिक्षुभिः साकं नरदेवेन पूजितः. परीक्षिदपि राजर्षिः आत्मन्यात्मानमात्मना समाधाय परं दध्यौ अस्पन्दासुर यथा तरुः. प्राक्कूले बर्हिष्यासीनः गङ्गाकूले उदङ्मुखः ब्रह्मभूतो महायोगी निस्सङ्गः छिन्नसंशयः. ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः. Friends, after Sri Shukadevji has given entire knowledge of Bhagavad Tattva in last 12 skandhas, towards end he even says कि एतत्ते कथितं तात यत् यथात्मा पृष्टवान् नृप हरेः विश्वात्मनः चेष्टाम्. So all these are Lord Krishna's cheshtas, leelas. So the avatara leelas, and in that how he is blessing the bhaktas. Even if he directly is not coming as avatara, through other devatas, Rishi Muni, continuously he is protecting the dharma and facilitating the evolution of the jivas. And the chesta of Bhagavan also is, though he is going through or expressing as avatara, still his Brahma Swarupa is intact. So these three things. One is the Brahma Swarupa of the Lord. Second is the Avatara and Avatara Leelas of God. Third, even when he doesn't come as Avatara, through Devata Rishi Muni, managing the show of the Lord. All that are taught to you, told to you, hey Parikshit, as you asked. Now what else you want to listen? Kim bhuyaha shrotum ichhasi. Ab sunne ko kya hai? He has heard everything. He got everything also. Now the time to leave that body also has come. Therefore, then before Sri Parikshit ji replies, Narayana, ki etan nishamya munina abhitam parikshito. Having given by the Muni all details, having heard it, the Raja Parikshit, from which Muni? Vyasatmajena Nikhilatmadrusha Samena. These Visheshanas of Shukadevji very exhaustively we studied yesterday, day before. Having heard all that from that Muni, Tat Pada Moolam Upasrutya Natena Murtana. So having touched his feet, then stood, then bending head and with the folded hands. Baddhanjalihi tam idamaha. To that Shukadevji, this is spoken. Who spoke? Saha Vishnu. That Vishnu say protected that great Parikshit. See how great must be his punya. In the womb only he had to die, but then Bhagavan himself came and protected. Toward the end, he had to die by the biting of snake, but Bhagavan only sent Shukadevji to gain the Brahmajnana and get mukti and not the death. So that Jiva in Parikshit must have evolved in so many lives. So that also we can learn. Now what Parikshit ji said to Shukadevji is exemplary, and so many details in that if we deeply ponder. Out of 6 shlokas, 3 shlokas Vyasa. Parikshit Vacha. What did he say? Rajovacha, Siddhosmi, I have achieved. Anigrihitosmi, because I am blessed by you. So your blessing itself is Siddhi to me, and in your blessings, what knowledge you gave me, that also is a Siddhi to me. Luckily, you gave that knowledge in such a manner that it directly entered into me. Therefore, the purpose for which I asked the question, the purpose for which you answered, that purpose of experiencing Paramatma is achieved. That called as Siddhi. That Siddhi, I got it. So in this way, we are attentive. Till we get the Brahma Jnana, there may be doubt. But when the Anubhuti comes, there will be no doubt. That's why Chinna Samshayaha or Vidyate Hrude Grantihi Chidyante Sarva Samshayaha Kshiyante Chasya Karmani Tasmin Drushte Paravare. That's how Brahma Jnana is being explained, having experienced it. Om Narayana. Hari Om, Hari Om, Hari Om, Hari Om. So, this first shloka Vyasa. Then, second one was, Na atyadbhuta mahammanye mahatam achyutatmanam agneshu tapatapteshu bhuteshu yad anugraha. So, those who have experienced Achyuta as their own heart, for them it is natural, therefore not a great wonder that when someone, Agneshu, ignorant people, then ignorant created, Tapa Tapta, doing all nonsense and going through the dukkha, when they see such Bhuta, Anugraha. That kindness and compassion is natural to you, the great Mahatmas. So this should, yesterday, day before, every word we analyzed exhaustively. Therefore, again, I am not repeating. You listen to those talks. But then one thought we have to carry is what? It is we who hesitate to go to Mahatmas and learn from them the Mukti Vidya. Otherwise, the Mahatmas are eternal, ever ready. There is no period of history where some or the other, the Jivan Mukta Mahatmas are not there to guide those who are ready to get guidance. So like Parikshit, it is we to take initiative and approach these great Mahatmas and be blessed by them. Are we ready for that? We have to see. It's all in ourselves only. It's all in our mind only. How much maturity we got, therefore how much committed we are, therefore how much we are going to the masters and getting blessed by them for our own liberation. Otherwise, the guidance is fully available. So the Mahatmas are very willingly. But remember, like it is said in Mundaka Upanishad, tad eva gurum eva avigachet eva shrotriyam eva brahmanishtam eva. That eva kara is very important. When we go to the Guru, first shrotriya brahmanishta Guru only we have to go. Second, we only have to go. Third, only to know the truth we have to go. So don't go to any non-Satguru or Sadvastu nahi batane wale Guru ke paas nahi jana. Second, don't ask the Guru to come to our level. We have to go to him. Third, only for Brahma Jnana, we have to go to the Guru, not for anything else. And then Samit Panihi, with the hands filled with Samit Bharak Gruhita Hastaha, all the things required for the Guru for his daily routine. When we take, his time is saved, then he will teach the time. He will teach the tattva and all. Like in good olden days, टीचर के पास सारे सब्जियां कद्रू कुद्रू सारे ले जाके चावल वगैरह देते थे students. Why? Because teacher need not now waste his time in getting all of that. So he has got the time and mind to teach the Vidya. In the same way, a Gurukula made, in that Gurukula along with Guru Shishyas stay, Shishyas take care of all ashrams needs and every work of every department so that the Guru is free to deeply study with full energy, teach the Jnana to the disciples. So that's how in the Upanishad Mundaka, you have to go with the Samit Panihi. I'm just telling, if we have to go to the Guru, but for what purpose, in what way? Otherwise, from the Guru's standpoint, they are ready to give us the Brahma Vidya. So here what Parikshit said, you are always there kind and compassionate to make cross the samsara for all those who are suffering in this tapa of samsara because of their own ajnana. That one we are explaining. Though the gurus are ready, are we ready to go to them with the right approach, with the right way of attitude, and stay there, serve him, get his love, make him feel that we are fit and deserving that jnanam? Then when he starts giving with equal sincerity, focusing only in gaining jnanam, our drushti should not be on anything or anybody else, even though we are in ashram. In that way, when we maintain that dignity, that protocol, that decorum and all, then the knowledge transferring from the guru to shishya happens. When the jnanam comes, ajnanam goes, tapa goes. So the Raja Parikshit was in the ajnana tapa tapta. Here his ajnana is not yet discovered his self. He did a mistake, got the curse, it's okay. Now he came and gave all the jnanam. So the jnanam came to him. Therefore there is no samsara tapa. Therefore, dhanyosmi siddhosmi anugrahitosmi bhavata karunatmana shravito echame sakshat anadi nidano harihi. All that I am not explaining because we saw it 2 days. Then, it is not adbhutam. Na ati adbhutam aham manye mahatam achyutatmanam agneshu tapatapteshu bhuteshu yad anugraha. Agneshu tapatapteshu bhuteshu. Ignorance, therefore, troubled in the samsara tapa, self-created. Again, an n number of times, same thing we have to repeatedly listen. What is the ajnana, moha, samsara is not knowing the substratum as his own blissful self. Therefore, from that ignorance, he is born, the world is born. World is separate from him. Yet, the desire for the world. Then, through procuring the world as an individual jiva, he wants to be happy. But as a jiva is identified with upadhis. Upadhis are limited in its capacities. So, with the limited capacities, works can be done are limited. With the limited works, you want to get many thing or everything, a total thing of the world, which is not possible. Therefore, more than happiness, there is disappointment only. It's just like that women going to sari shop or a golden ornament shop. The one ornament for the year she bought. But again she thinks, अरे नाक के लिए भी खरीदा तो अच्छा होता, या अंगूठा भी लेने से अच्छा होता, और गले में और एक नेकलेस ले अच्छा होता, और I have only old bangles. Once she gets but not happy, she wants other. But that much money is not there. You understood? One house is made. But duplex होने से अच्छा है, double story है तो अच्छा है. It can be given for rent. But there is no money to buy the or construct the second floor. Is it not? I want to expand my business. But capacity is not there. Already business is going on well. He is not contented with that. But he wants to expand. But there are no capacities. This is called samsara. With infinite limited resources, he wants to, with finite limited resources, he wants anything and everything, which is not possible. So too, he has not got good heart. Therefore, he has not touched the hearts of others. Then how can they reciprocate with love? By mistake, one or two, because of earlier janma punya, they love. But they want everyone to love. अरे आप अपना चेहरा देखो आईने में. Are you worthy of even love by these two people? Egoistic fellow, selfish fellow, lazy fellow, doing nothing for anyone, and yet getting that love just because of your early life's punya. वो हो गया तो उतना भी नहीं मिलेगा, धक्का मार के भगाएंगे. You understand? We don't deserve what we want. That's called samsara. Even if we deserve and get everything, but that in its own self has a limitation of ending. Again, we are back to dukkha only. In that great couple of wife and husband, so wonderful, well knit, not even once they fought throughout life, togetherness, and yet there is misery because one of them have to lose or leave. And only when a jnanam is there, then they are matured. Out of that jnanam, that he is also jiva, I am jiva, he is continuing his journey, let him continue, he or she. That jnani alone is free from that bhayam or dukkha. Otherwise, I am just telling what is the meaning of agneshu tapatapteshu. All samsara tapa are only because of ajnana. Ajnana is not knowing we are the blissful self, taking ourselves to be jiva, taking the world to be real, and having desire for the unreal world as real, then wanting to get that, keeping on doing something. That is why, keeping all that in mind only, our gurus gave the example of that Mruga Trishna Mirajvata. लगता है पानी है, दौड़ते रहो, कभी मिलता नहीं. लगता है सुख है, भागते रहो, चीजों को पाते रहो, कभी it is not आश्चर्य at all. And then remember what anugraha, you know, anugraha by the gurus is never in the form of giving our desires fulfillment, etc. Their anugraha is giving that knowledge by which the desires go away. Arey, you are infinite Brahma Swarupa. How can you desire for anything? By giving this knowledge, they give permanently solution. In other cases, so in the effort of trying to solve the problem or giving what is required, they only increase the desires and make them more miserable. It's so funny, I tell you. Everywhere it is so. And when you see the people discussing, and when you are very keen in your observation, you will understand it. In every case, like the children to the parents. So much the parents give. This stupid fellow, instead of having gratitude towards that, he wants more. And the want, when it is not fulfilled, he becomes averse and angry to the parents for those two, three things which they have not fulfilled. For all the thing fulfilled, he is not happy, contented, or grateful. But for two, three things which are not given, he becomes angry. Means what? He takes them for granted. You understand the Maya of the Jagat? So therefore, when the parents give the things to the children, the more they give, the more they are making the children desire oriented and giving the children more chances to get disappointed with you only, because you are feeding or adding fuel to the fire of desire. And every desire you can't fulfill of them, but their fire of desire is growing, growing, growing. Is it not? साइकिल मांगा उन्होंने, दे दिया आपने, फिर स्कूटर मांगेगा, टू व्हीलर दे दोगे आप, कार मांगेगा. अब आपको उसके कामनाओं का अंत नहीं होगा, बट योर रिसोर्सेस आर लिमिटेड. When you don't give, what you have given further, they are not contented. What you have not given further, they are angry with you. Why this happened? Because you have fueled his desires right from beginning. If at all you have given the knowledge to him to be happy without desire and without fulfilling desire, you understand? There will be no problem at all. And then when you can't give the thing which he wants, then he goes for other sources. He himself will get it, or he'll get from the friends, or he'll get a loan and get it. If nobody is there, father-in-law तो है ही. Father-in-law कहता है चाहिए देता हूँ, लेकिन घर जवाई बनो, बस तट पूरा अपना सूटकेस लेके गए. Now these parents are miserable. I am telling you how a jnani, by giving the infinite Atma Jnana, by removing the desire, he removes our tapa. Others, by fulfilling our desires, desiring capacity, they grow, by which our tapa grows more and more. Dukkha grows, because every desire cannot be fulfilled, no? Understood? The more the desires, the lesser are fulfilling chances, the more is misery. दिस इज हाउ द इक्वेशन और कैलकुलेशन. जितना ज्यादा कामनाएं उतने कम पूर्ण होते हैं, उतना ज्यादा दुख. जितना कम कामनाएं हैं उतने ज्यादा पूर्ण होंगे, उतना सुख. अब एक भी कामना ही नहीं, पूर्ण करने को जरूरत ही नहीं, यूर ऑलरेडी हैप्पी. दिस इज ब्रह्म विद्या. दैट इज द मीनिंग ऑफ अनुग्रह. अग्नेषु तापतप्तेषु अच्युतात्मनाम. So those who have made the Achyuta as their Atma, Achyuta functions to them, through them, and then Tapa Tapta jo hai, Tapa mein tadap rahe hain, because of Jnana, on them you show your Anugraha, it is not wonderment. Therefore, the saints and sages move in the world only to bless such Ajnanis with the Jnana. Now position ourselves. We are in the state of Ajnana of this self. Therefore, by the Jnana of the Atma, we should eliminate the Tapa permanently. For that, go to the Guru. Instead of that, thinking that our tapa or dukkha is because of lack of some object or some person, then imagining that way, when you run behind the things or beings, remember that thing and being you will get no doubt, but the desire becomes stronger. But the thing being doesn't remain permanent, or our greed will increase. Then we want more or we want other. Then we become miserable. Tevadapteshu anugraha natyadbhutam. For us, the lesson is what? Our all, we should know first of all that the karana for all our tapa is not because our desires are not fulfilled, but it is because desire itself is wrong, we are not knowing. Secondly, we are in ignorance. So, what is that? Through all the desire fulfillment, what bliss we get, that we are ourselves already, that is our infinite nature, blissful nature. That jnana nahi hai humko. So that jnana we have to get from the Guru, but it's a long process. But once it is gained, no more samsara. Even if it is 1,000 lives, in 1,000 lives also, if you get the Atma Jnana, samsara ends further. If, even if that jnana is not gained, forget 1,000 lives. Crore lives also will be agnya and tapatapta. We are ignorant and suffer in samsara. Which is better? Without jnanam, trying to fulfill desires, suffering for 1,000,000 lives is better, or 100 lives spent in gaining Atma Jnanam, then remaining in the infinite bliss, totally avoiding the samsara, which is better. I'm just telling, even if it takes 100 lives, it is worthy. Not necessary. In 5, 6 lives only, if you are too sincere, holding on to the Guru, in one life only, clear all impurities. In second life, get all the required qualification. Third life, fully get taught by the Guru, the Tattva Jnana. Fourth life, meditate. Fifth life, realize. Okay? If you don't keep any other projects. I want to be Brahmagnani and also I want to be Secretary General of UN. I want to be the Governor of Reserve Bank. Because every day I can see crore or rupee, but nothing belongs to me. If you have another desire, then you are cheating yourself. Rather, we are ignorant. Don't ask to travel in two boats. One only. So, this whole study of our Shastras, day in and day out, is only for this. One, seeking the truth. Second is seeking truth and truth alone exclusively. If in this life of ours for next 10, 15, 20 years of our study of Shastra, if this thing happens in us, that I am seeking truth and truth alone exclusively, self alone, Brahman alone, nothing else. I tell you, our study and this life both are fulfilled. In the next life, like this life, जन्म लेते ये पढ़ो, वो सढ़ो, ये नौकरी करो, वो बिजनेस करो, ये शादी करो, वो बच्चा पैदा करो, ये सारा झंझट नहीं रहेगा. Right from beginning, all the study of Upanishad again and deeply contemplating, reaching the self, it will happen to us. That is why we are daily sitting and only one prayer. Bhagwan, Jignasa, Mumukshata, Samadhi, Shatka Sampada, Sara of strong Karot along with Viveka Vairagya, and see to it that nothing other than Brahman we should seek. And you bless us with the Anubhuti also in this very life, if possible. If we are not so nalayak, and make us like and do it. So Agneshu Tavadapteshu Bhuteshu Yadanugraha Nati Adbhutam Iti Manye Bhavatam Achyutatmanam. With this knowledge, any saints and sages who have come in our life and blessed, we have to be grateful to them. And all the saints of the world who are blessing any of the disciples or jivas, सबको एक बार प्रणाम. बस क्या जाएगा हमको? When you love, you will never lose. When you respect, you will never lose. When you serve, you will never lose. You are always gainer. Never condition your love. Never condition the love of your children also. Let them love the whole world. So too, when you serve, it never goes waste. When you gain knowledge, it never goes wasted. Therefore, when you respect also, never goes waste. So सबको सब संतों को प्रणाम. That's why every day we do that. समस्त देवताभ्यो नमः, ऋषिभ्यो नमः, मुनिभ्यो नमः, गुरुभ्यो नमः, ब्राह्मणेभ्यो नमः, आचार्येभ्यो नमः, भक्तेभ्यो नमः, साधुभ्यो नमः, साधकेभ्यो नमः. To all of them we do namaskar. At least once in our 7 classes every day. That's how we come out of our own biasness of any sort, division of any sort. My guru is great to me, but all gurus I should salute. To avoid the biasness in my mind, I seek from my guru only the truth. I don't get distracted. But if I don't respect other gurus, a doubt will come, or what do you call, whenever the other gurus are remembered, a mind may get little disturbed. But if you can avoid it by saluting all, is it not? Then that problem will not come to us. That's practice. I'm just telling, by the way, it's a helpful thought. Like you love your friends, but love everyone also. Your friend is your friend only. और सबसे प्रेम करो. Love your own children, feed them. But all other children also you love. क्या नुकसान है उसमें? प्रेम में, आदर में, सेवा में कभी भी नुकसान नहीं होता. It's a very good bargain only. Think you have to catch all these things to even make Vyavahara beautiful. If you are in still Vyavahara. नहीं स्वामी सब छोड़ दिया. Now we are with you studying Shastra. Then okay, चलने दो. Now comes the third sloka. कि पुराण संहिताम एताम अश्रौष्म भवतो वयम यस्याम खलु उत्तम श्लोकः भगवान अनुवर्ण्यते. दिस श्लोका thoroughly carefully listen. कि भवतः from you वयम we all means परीक्षित जी और बाकी भी बैठे थे हम सब from you कि अश्रौष्म heard, we have heard from you, we have listened from you. So therefore, both the beautiful things are said. Okay? The credit is yours that you spoke. Second is what? While you were speaking, we were not also less responsible or negligent. We were also thorough, keen, fully attentive in listening. See how wonderful it is? Bhavataha vayam. From you we have heard. Ashraushma. But we have heard also. It is not that you only spoke but we never heard, therefore no ज्ञान, no knowledge entered us. ऐसी बात नहीं है. तो हमने आपसे सुना और उसमें ये भी बात ऐड करो कि you spoke such a greatest theme, such a beautiful manner with the best of your intentions, languages, vocabulary, stories, explanations, etc. Added to all of them, Shukhamukhat Amritadrava Sanyutam, your own experience. हे शुकदेव जी, आप अपने अनुभव को जोड़ते हुए परमात्मा का ये परमात्मा अद्भुत लीलाओं को अति अद्भुत रूप से ऐसे सुनाते गए कि अश्रौष्मा, we were spellbound to listen. Is it not the jugalbandiya, the singing people, the presenters and the audience? When it goes together, how wonderful would be that concert. They sit for 1.5 hours, even 6 hours they do, still there is no satisfaction. Because the Shrota also Vaha Vaha or ek bar, once more. And the singers also, not tired, not exhausted, not expecting anything, expressing all their talent as service to the Lord and to entertain the people. If they also are singing Mano, क्या मजा रहता है वो वाला. You can see, you might have hundreds of such things. Whether they are bhajan sandhyas or jagratas, when you have gone there with open mind, not that आधा घंटा बैठूंगा उसके बाद भागूंगा मैं, not a conditioned mind. Unconditionally, when you go to any satsang or any such spiritual program, you get maximum, but you get conditioned. आधा घंटा बैठूंगा, 2 minute बैठूंगा, 2 second बैठूंगा, like YouTube people. Then you will get that much only, that also goes away. But in case if that condition is not there, and the singers also not famous because of their famousness, but the bhajan selected, the humbleness, the explanation they are giving, and then the orchestra or the other people also are coordinating, घंटों घंटों मजा आता है, पता ही नहीं चलता टाइम कैसा गया. In the same way, he is the great Brahmarata Shukadevji, Sakshat Brahmagnani, taught from his own father Vyasa ji entire Bhagavat. And Avadhuta, he has nothing to gain or lose. Mind is not there, Mano. All problems have become mind only understood. By now तो इतना तो समझ में आया होगा. Such a great person, greatest theme called Bhagavan, not one avatar, सारे एक मिठे मिठे. No, is that only भगवान is मिठे? No, भगवान के भक्त भी मिठे हैं. फिर भक्त ही मिठे हैं क्या? No, भक्तों का भक्ति भी मिठा है. Is that भक्ति only मिठा? No, भगवान का अनुग्रह भी मिठा है. Everything sweet. God sweet, Bhakta sweet, Bhakti sweet, Bhagavad Kripa sweet. And he's going on teaching. डोंट टेल मी स्वामी जी हमको तो कोई मीठा लगा ही नहीं. बाबा हम पहली बार सुन रहे हैं. अभी बहुत अंतकरण राग द्वेष काम क्रोध से फ्री होकर सारे अंतराय निकल कर और अंतकरण शुड बिकम शुद्ध है. नो समापत्ति कहाँ आई हमको? मॉर्निंग क्लास वाला चित्त समापत्ति है So even while listening to Krishna, you become one with Krishna. While listening to Rama, we become one with Rama. But with that intellect, we are not listening. No. कहाँ तैयार किया हमारे अंतःकरण को? नहीं किया ना, इसलिए वो हाया नहीं होगा. But after 10-11 listenings along with all our upasana, when our antakarana becomes so much fitter, definitely the rasa swadhana will come. एक बार भगवत भक्ति का रस मिला और कोई भी रस रस नहीं रहेगा, फीका फीका ही रहेगा. रसो वै सः रसग्गह्येव अयं लब्ध्वा आनंदी भवति. सी को ह्येवान्यात् कः प्राण्यात् यदेष आकाश आनंदो न स्यात् एष हि एव आनन्दयात्. It is he Paramatma, because of whose presence everybody is Anandi. So he is only making others Anand. So both the things. One is what? Ki Bhavatah Vayam. It is you whose kindness that he spoke all this. Is it not? Ana Shukadevji, Baitna, Inki Prashna Sunna, answering it. Like the disciple Parikshit, he also 7 days without food, without drinking, without sleep, without going anywhere. He also spoke, no? So we cannot underestimate his contribution. But that's possible because of the Ashrota also. अगर परीक्षित जी कहते हैं गुरु महाराज बस 3 अवतार बता दिए, समझ गए हो, आपको नमस्कार, आप जा सकते हो. Like when you go to some यज्ञ somewhere, किसी 7 दिन के बाद लोग कहते हैं स्वामी जी आप कभी नहीं कहीं नहीं जा रहे हो, आप नहीं जा रहे हो, हाँ तो फिर आप अपना घर का चाबी दो, हम चले जाएंगे. They tell us. So here ऐसा नहीं था. Shrota also was. To the brim he want to listen. Brim is 7 days last moment तक उनको भगवान को ही सुनकर उसमें मर जाना है. ठीक है. तो भवता वयम but अश्रौष्मा. By your speech only we could listen, but we listened. Why I am explaining it so detail is the जुगलबंदी of the great audience, great speaker. देखो हम छोटे नंबर के हैं, but our जुगलबंदी is so good. But in last 1056 days, we never had any misunderstanding mutually, which is a big time, very big long time. Because of that only, more than 5,000 talks we had, 4,600 plus unrecorded maybe 600-700, 5,000 से ज़्यादा. So that's a good jugalbandi. I don't have any biasness with you, anything, except I feel I miss you whenever you don't come. I तो अच्छा लगता है, and I feel for some definite reason only you don't come, which is very rare. And you may be having some things, but you forgive me, I know that. I come late sometimes, or sometimes the topic is repeated or anything, but you understand it. Therefore, because of this, one after other chapters or shlokas or topics or Puranas, Itihasas, Stotrams, Veda Mantras, Upanishads, Bhashyam, Prakarana Granthas, Parayanams, how many we are seeing? So, Ashroshma Bhavataha Vayam. But we fulfill our responsibility. That sort of thing Parikshit ji says. So, then what did you teach us? What did we study or listen? Purana Samhita. Okay, I explained to you in detail yesterday. Today only one thing we had. Purana means right from the creation onwards. And through till now, for the hita of the praja, jiva, Lord coming, and whatever the leelas he has done, all of that you have taught us. So पुराना मतलब शुरुआत से सम्यक हित, भक्तों के हित के लिए अवतार लेकर भगवान ने क्या क्या किया, क्या क्या उपदेश किया, रक्षणा की, ये सब हमने सुना. So now that gives faith in us also. The Lord is eternal and is going on coming in different avatara to bless all those who are in arti, dukkha. Therefore it gives us inspiration. That way. So Purana Samhitam etam ashroshma bhavataha vayam. So what is Bhagavata? Is Purana Samhita. Because of 10 topics you can add Maha, Mahapurana. Samhita I explained yesterday. Samhita. नहीं संहितोपनिषद, ब्राह्मणोपनिषद, दे आर देयर. उपनिषद का भी अलग अलग तरीके होते हैं. तो पुराण संहिता सम्यक हित, इन विच भली भांति सुनने समझने वालों का हित ही है, नॉट प्रिय. बट द वंस हु टेक हित अलोन इज प्रिय, दे हैव कॉन्कर्ड देयर माइंड. दोज हु थिंक द प्रिय अलोन इज हित, दे आर लॉस्ट. Taking pleasure as good is gone case people. Those who take the good thing with pleasure, they are matured. So this whole Bhagavatam is good, that to be taken with pleasure. What is the goodness in Bhagavatam? Through Bhagavad Leelas, through Tattva Jnana, we are shown the path of infinitude by which liberation from all finitude is gained. पुराण संहिता में ताम अश्रौष्म भवतो वयम हो गया फर्स्ट लाइन आई टॉट यू सेकंड यस्याम एंड व्हाट इज देयर इन दिस पुराण संहिता यस्याम खलु खलु मीन्स इंडीड एग्जॉस्टिवली उत्तम श्लोकः भगवान अनुवर्ण्यते उत्तम श्लोकः भगवान अनुवर्ण्यते so uttama shlokaha means the one whose kirti alone should be done or whose kirti alone is uttama. And every kirti should belong to him only. Because anybody doing anything in this world, it is only because of presence of Bhagavan. Therefore, Bhagavan is called Uttama Shloka for two reasons. Okay? What he has done, nobody does. Okay? Sushti Sthiti Laya, other than him, can anybody do? Bandh say mokshan, bandhan say, can anybody do it? No. Therefore, is there anything more greater work than Sushti Sthiti Laya and moksha from bandhana? No. Who is the doer of it? Only God. Therefore, is not the God greater worthy of worship or the praise than anyone? Yeah. That's why it's called as Uttama Shloka. Uttama Shloka means Slokate means Slokyate. Sanskrit means Slokyate means praising. गुणगान करना स्तुति करना सो उत्तम श्लोक मीन्स गुणगान के योगी लोगों में सबसे उत्तम है why this reason what Lord does nobody else does first point in the two things moksha also he gives and sushti sthiti laya he only does it second meaning of why is uttama shloka is even anybody else also does anything in this world like Bhagavan Surya giving heat and light. Can he do it without Bhagavan in him? Therefore, through Surya Bhagavan also, he only is doing. Through Chandra, he only. Through Samudra, through Vayu, through Indra, Varuna, Agni. Har ek ke dwara, he only is doing it. Therefore, in any case, if you have to do the stuti, only his stuti we have to do. And as a sadhana of that great Lord, the great Uttama stuti we do, the more we get blessed. उत्तम श्लोक मीन्स उत्तम स्तुति के योग्य स्तुति पाने वालों में सबसे योग्य भी है for the reasons of his contribution or the work and we have to do the uttama shlokya or stuti only for him for what sake for our own interest. So yasyam in this Purana Samhita khalu indeed uttama shlokaha the one who is worthy of praise than anyone else who is he Bhagavan the Aishwaryasya Samagrasya Ityadi, the one who has got Sushti Sthiti Laya, then Bandha Moksha Karaka. That's the meaning of Bhagavan. So, Yasyam Uttama Shlokaha Bhagavan. Three words are explained. Fourth one is Anu Varnyate. Anu means continuously. Varnyate means being described. Varnana means explanation. Anu Varnyate. So, how many stories are there Bhagavatam? How many chapters? How many topics? How many different bhaktas, rajas? No, they all are okay. But through all of them, what is done is Bhagavan only is described. Again, be careful about it. The one description of Bhagavan is what? Bhagavan has blessed those bhaktas. He gave them the jnanam. He protected them from the problems like Gajendra and all of that. This is the Anuvarnana of Bhagavan. Second thing is what? The higher level from the Advaita Vedanta standpoint, he, through this Bhagavata, the Purana, the Bhagavan, the Jagat, the Jivas, and whatever is happening in this world, there is nothing other than Bhagavan. That is called as Anuvarnyate. Yasmin Khalu Uttama Shlokaha Bhagavan Anuvarnyate. Highest Vedanta level. The lowest level may don't give importance to anybody else other than Bhagavan. Anything told is only to tell us about the glory of Bhagavan only. If you miss that, it goes away. We have to be very careful. That Bhagavan should be caught. A speaker and listener should be alert to catch Bhagavan, not the details. थ्रू द डिटेल्स यू कैच भगवान, लाइक प्रहलाद जी. अब प्रहलाद जी को सुनकर प्रहलाद जी में नहीं फंसना हमको, प्रहलाद जी की तरह भक्त बनकर भगवान को पकड़ना. दैट्स द पर्पस ऑफ स्टडी. हनुमान जी में नहीं फंसना. थ्रू हनुमान जी यू हैव टू होल्ड ऑन टू राम. You got it? Uttama Shlokanuvarna, because our goal is not anybody, our goal is God. So Purana Samhitam Etam Ashroshma Bhavatah Vayam Yasyam Khalu Uttama Shloka Bhagavan Anunityam Varnyate. Right from the Shloka 1 till the end, the Vardhana of Bhagavan is being done. And in that is the Nirguna Brahma and his Ishwariya Shakti of Srishti Sthiti Laya, and in the Sthiti Kala, he alone is Nigraha Anugraha Karaka, he alone is Dharma Samsthavaka, he only Avatar Purusha. And he only comes as the Prajapatis, Manus, the Rishis, and does what is required in the world. You know? In that 14th chapter, Maharshaya Sapta Purve Chatvaraha Manavaha Tata Madbhava Manasa Jataha Esham Loka Ima Prajaha. Maharshaya Sapta Purve Chatvaro Manavastata Madbhava Manasa Jataha Esham Loka Ima Prajaha. 10th chapter. एताम विभूतिम योगम च मम यो वेत्ति तत्तः ततः सो विकम्पेन योगेन युज्यते नाथ संशयः. So in all the form of Maharshis, Manus, Prajapatis, Rishis, Bhagavan only expressing ultimately. Because in them, if the truth reality is not there, they don't exist. Therefore, in them, the cause is existence. Existence is Paramatma. Luckily for our morning class, Taittiriya, we have to thank it that we have understood the substratum of everything is existence. Because of existence is everything existing. That existence is called Brahma. That's how everywhere Brahma Vyapta. We have no doubt after that study that Sarvatra Brahma is there. No doubt, intellectually. Experience तो फिर ध्यान में आएगा धीरे धीरे. So, पुराण संहितामेताम अश्रोष्म भवतो वयम यस्याम खलु उत्तम श्लोक भगवान अनुवर्ण्यते. हो गया 3 श्लोक समझ में आ गया. तो व्हाट इज भगवान? भागवतम भगवान का ही अनुवर्णन, बोथ इन इज निर्गुण निराकार ब्रह्म रूप, सगुण साकार अवतार रूप, and along with his shaktis, along with his krupa karuna, along with his blessing the bhaktas and freeing them from all whatever the commotions, problems are there. Okay? So this is a shloka number 3. Now the 4th shloka is very, very essential. So here, कि भगवंस्तक्षकादिभ्यः मृत्युभ्यो न बिभेम्यहं प्रविष्टो ब्रह्मनिर्वाणम् अवयं दर्शितं त्वया. Excellent shloka. Because Shukadev asked, किम भूयः श्रोतुमिच्छसि. तुम्हारे मुक्ति के लिए मैं बैठ के पाठ पढ़ा रहा हूँ. पढ़ाते गया. क्या उसका असर होकर तुम्हें मुक्ति हुआ? नहीं हुआ तो बताओ, I will teach you further. That was the intention behind Shukadevji ending his talk with Kim Bhuyah Shrotam Ichchasi. What else you want to listen? Now this disciple should say that he has achieved what he has to by God's Guru's grace, so that Guru need not now have any worry. उनको जवाब तो दो, भगवान आप जो देना है मेरे को मिल गया, आप आपको श्रम या वो क्या कहते हैं ना, you need not now struggle more. You can relax, oh God. Hey Guru. This shloka again, Sri Parikshit ji स्पष्ट रूप से says, हे भगवान, हे गुरु, भगवान गुरु को भगवान कह रहे क्यों? गुरु ब्रह्मा गुरु विष्णु. भगवान तक्षक आदिभ्या मृत्युभ्यः, तक्षक आदि any मृत्युस including kala, न बिभेमि अहम, no more I have any fear. Listen carefully this one, very crucial thing. Are we also, after studying Shastras and understanding that we are not Dehadi Upadhi, but we are the imperishable, birthless, deathless, changeless Brahman, have we become freed from the notion of the Mrityu, therefore the fear of the Mrityu? Have we become freed? Mrityu happens to the Deha Adi, it is every moment it is happening. Nitya Pranayam, I am the Brahman, I am the Atman, I am not going to die. If you have established in that, then all the listening has become fulfilled. Parikshitji says, I have no fear from the mrutyus, whether it is Takshaka, whether it is Yamaraj, or whether it is any other means. न भूमि मृत्युभ्य तक्षक आदिभ्य एक तक्षक या 100 तक्षक भी आ जावे, मेरे को डर नहीं है मृत्यु का. And very crucial point, this is where Bhagavat started. What a person going to die should do, so that he is free from that fear of death, misery of the death. All jnanam is given, mainly the Swarupa Atma Brahma Jnanam, which is not subject to death, etc., because it is beyond the time, etc. Have that. Therefore, I have no fear from this Takshakadi. Why? Pravishtaha. I have entered into what? Brahma Nirvanam. The experience of Brahman I entered into. And that is the experience Abhayam. Dekho, tomorrow Taittiriya Upanishad, only this topic we are going to study. Abhayam only. यदा हि एव एतस्मिन् अदृश्ये अनात्मे अनिरुक्ते अनिलयने अभयं प्रतिष्ठां विन्दते अतः सः अभयंगतो भवति. That is the topic. So I have entered into Brahma Nirvanam, Abhayam Darshitam Tvaya, shown by you. That fearless Brahma Anubhuti I entered into, shown by you. To that Brahma there is no birth, there is no death, etc. Therefore, how can I be afraid of the Takshakadi and the Mrityu given by them? If at all they give to body. Body anyway is perishable. So, Gita में भी आते हैं ना वर्ड, ब्रह्म निर्वाणम उच्यति लभन्ते ब्रह्म निर्वाणम ऋषे क्षीण कल्मषाः छिन्न द्वैधा यथात्मानः सर्वभूत इते रताः. 5th chapter last में. So, pravishtho brahma nirvanam abhayam darshitam tvaya. So, tvaya darshitam, that which is shown by you, abhayam, the state of being of fearlessness, which is experienced when we enter into the Brahma, Brahma Nirvanam pravishtaha. मैं उसमें एंटर किया हूं. देखो मॉर्निंग क्लास अगेन. तत्सृष्ट्वा तदेवानुप्राविशतु. So Bhagavan created world and he entered into the Hridaya Akasha. We also from the outer world through Anna Prana Mana enter into that Akasha, and there we become one with the God. See that? That achievement has been done by Sri Parikshitji, guided by SHUKADEVJI. Therefore, as SHUKADEVJI said, he Takshaka will not bite you because you are Mrityunam Mrityum Ishwaram. है ना? न दक्षति. What is that shloka said? कि न दक्षति, is it ना? कि when you have न परमात्मा ज्ञान चोदितो विक्रवाक्येन न त्वां दक्षति तक्षकः. तक्षक त्वां न दक्षति because मृत्योः नोपदक्षन्ति मृत्युना मृत्युम ईश्वरम. You are the Ishvara, mrityu of the mrityu. So if you reach that, Takshaka will not bite you. He dare not bite you. He'll bite body only, but body and Takshaka, everything is one. Some time to contemplate, so that the rasa of this as a knowledge comes to us, wherein we come across all the ignorances and fears. So what Guru Maharaj said, exactly the Shishya Maharaj got. Therefore he says, "O Lord, thank you for your teaching. I was afraid of Takshaka and Mrityu. Therefore, how to transcend it further, I asked you. You gave such a sublime Bhagavad Jnanam. Having heard that, I entered into the Abhaya Brahmapada. Therefore, the fear of Takshaka or any Mrityu is no more touching me. Therefore, Guru assured, I reached where you want me to reach. You also relax." 4th shloka. Now he asks for permission from the Guru. Please allow me so that I want to merge in that Brahma Tattva. Much before the Takshaka comes. That means what? All these are possible. That we, by detaching from the Aditadatmya, transcending Jiva Bhava, establishing Atma Anubhuti, can get freed. Anything happens, Upadhi happens to it, not to me. Even a Jiva को भी शरीर जोड़ने के बाद देह से अभी मैं तो नहीं छोड़ा इस बार कि that Jiva will be loitering around, then he will be seeing his own body being burnt also. Then he realizes for a fraction of a second that therefore I am not the body. But the infinite number of vasana, they don't leave easily, no? They were still is attached to them for 12 days. He tries to talk to them, but they can't listen and all. Then through all the puja upasanas, according to Sanatana Dharma, he is sent away from this zone of attachments. carrying the load of his vasanas and going to that place, sent to that place where this next set of vasanas are exhausted. So now in this life, I have these vasanas to be with you, to talk and all that. अब ये हो गया मैं शरीर छोड़ो तो what is my next set of asanas where they have to exhaust? There I will be sent. It can be a scavenger work in any place also. It can be a tribal also. I can be sent anywhere depending on what are my vasanas. I may go to Uttam Devata Lokas also. Even पशु पक्षी योनि किसी का कोई ठिका इसलिए कहते हैं in the human life only because given intellect study the shastra know the truth therefore all that can be avoided. Here only it is possible by the way thought. Okay, the last two shlokas seeking permission and really merging before merging himself in the truth. परीक्षित जी को सुनाकर परमिशन देकर शुकदेव जी के भी चला जाना कल हम देखेंगे. Then this portion also will see Parikshit sits and merges in the truth. Then Takshaka will come bite the body, get burnt. All were seeing that. Thereafter, even Janmeja is doing Sarpayaga. This portion will continue. But that's not much important. Importance is how Shri Shukadev ji को परीक्षित जी ने उन्होंने क्या पाया बता रहे हैं. In that, what is the glory of Bhagavata, the content and its effect, both are revealed to us, so that our devotion to Bhagavata grows more. Then one more round we study, like Parikshita, with total attentiveness, that by the time of Bhagavatam is over, like what happened to Parikshita, obtaining the Brahma Nirvanam should happen to us also. He, see, the 7 days without anything else he heard. But we are listening 10,000, 1,000 days, but so many other things also in the mind. So all of those things are neutralizing or nullifying the ब्रह्म ज्ञान इफेक्ट. वो डीप नहीं हो रहा ब्रह्म ज्ञान, शब्द तक है, कान तक है, दिल में नहीं जा रहा, महसूस नहीं हो रहा, ध्यान नहीं कर रहे, अनुभव तक पहुंच ही नहीं रहे. Parikshit was listening, doing mananam, taking the knowledge into the heart, contemplating, realizing himself. इतना कर रहे वो, इसलिए उनको हो गया. ठीक है, विल सी टुमारो. ओम पूर्णमद पूर्णमिदम पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते. ओम शांति शांति शांति. ओम श्री कृष्ण शरणं मम, श्री भागवत शरणं मम, श्री सद्गुरु शरणं मम, श्री सूत शरणं मम, श्री शुकदेव शरणं मम, श्री व्यासा शरणं मम, श्री नारद शरणं मम, श्री कुमार शरणं मम, श्री ब्रह्मा शरणं मम, श्री विष्णु शरणं मम, श्री परब्रह्म शरणं मम, श्री कृष्ण शरणं मम, शरणं मम, शरणं मम. ओम श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव. श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव. श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव. श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव. श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव. ओम मुखं करोति वाचालं पंगुं लंघयते गिरिं, यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे परमानन्दमाधवं. स्वर्गे सत्ये च कैलासे वैकुण्ठे नास्ति अयं रसः, अतः पिबन्तु सद्भाग्याः मामा मुञ्चत कर्हिषितो. ओं नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय. ओम श्री कृष्ण परब्रह्मणे नमः. श्रीमद्भागवत महापुराणं दशम स्कंधः उत्तर सी फ्रॉम 58. मन्ये ममानुग्रह ईशते कृतः, राज्यानुबन्धापगमो यदृच्छया. यः प्रार्थ्यते साधुभिरेकचर्यया, वनं विभिक्षद्भिरखण्डभूमिपैः. न कामयेन्यं तव पादसेवनात्, अकिञ्चन प्रार्थ्यतमात्वरं विभो. आराध्य कस्त्वां हि अपवर्गदं हरे, वृणीत आर्यो वरमात्मबन्धनं. तस्मात् विसृज्याशिष ईश सर्वतः, रजस्तमसत्त्वगुणानुबन्धनाः. निरञ्जनं निर्गुणमद्वयं परं, त्वां ज्ञप्तिमात्रं पुरुषम् अगेन व्रजाम्यहम्. चिरमिह वृजिनार्थः तप्यमानोऽनुतापैः अवितृषषडमित्रो अलब्धशान्तिः कथञ्चितो शरणदसमुपेतः त्वत्पदाब्जं परात्मन् अभयं ऋतम् अशोकं पाहि मापन्नमीश श्रीभगवानुवाच सार्वभौममहाराज मतिस्ते विमलोर्जिता वरैः प्रलोभितस्यापि न कामैर्विहता यतः प्रलोभितो वरैर्यत्तत्त्वम् अप्रमादाय विद्धि ततो न धीर्मय्येकान्तभक्ता मय्येकभक्तानाम् आशीर्भिर्भिद्यते क्वचितो युञ्जानानाम् अभक्तानां प्राणायामादिभिर्नमनः अक्षीणवासनं राजन् दुष्यते पुनरुत्थितं विचरस्य महीं कामं मय्यावेशितमानसः अस्तु एव नित्यदा तुभ्यं भक्तिर्मय्यनपायिनी क्षात्रधर्मस्थितो जन्तोन्न्यवधेर्मृगयादिभिः समाहितस्तत्तपसा जहि अघं मत् उपाश्रितः जन्मन्यनन्तरे राजन् सर्वभूतसुहृत्तमः भूत्वा द्विजवरस्त्वं वै मामुपैष्यसि केवलम् इति श्रीमद्भागवते महापुराणे पारमहंस्यां संहितायां दशमस्कन्धे उत्तरार्धे मुचुकुन्दस्तुतिर्नाम एकपञ्चाशत्तमोऽध्यायः. Wonderful. Friends, be attentive. First shloka says, if it happens in our life that nobody is to bind us and nor we are attached to anyone, feel that it is a blessing of Lord. Point one. Point two. If it are anybody, neither anybody is binding me. First achievement. Second is second shloka. That other than Bhagavad Pada Seva, ask nothing. Because through Bhagavad Pada Seva, only Bhagavan gives anugraha and he gives the mukti, which he is capable of. So having done Bhagavad Pada Seva, seek the mukti. Is the second point. I'm just summarizing in one sentence because in detailed exhaustive study, we have gone through so many details last 3-4 days. याद है ना आपको? इतना हम एग्जॉस्टिवली पढ़ रहे हैं. सेकंड श्लोक का अर्थ ये है कि आस्क फॉर भगवत चरण सेवा, because चरण सेवा only gives mukti, because getting mukti should be the ultimate goal and the giver of that mukti is Bhagavan. Having done seva to Bhagavad Charana, we get the mukti. Therefore, Bhagavad Charana seva and mukti should be our goal. Having done the service to God or bhakti to God, if don't ask for the mukti, then it is wrong. Okay, now third shloka is very essential. That when we are that way becoming with the bhakta of the Lord for the mukti, the two things should happen in our life. The first thing is what? Total disinterestedness, detachment from everything. Point one. Point two is what? Knowing the essential nature of the reality or the Brahman, we should enter into that in our experience. These things, these two, he speaks, the Raja Muchukunda, in the third shloka. So clear. No, you can just imagine, he is asking the Lord, get me detached from all. Bhagavan ne tathastu kaha. Then he asked the Lord, give me devotion at your feet. Bhagavan ne tathastu kaha, inko mil gaya. Then he says, oh Lord, I want to get mukti. Bhagavan ne kaha tathastu. Because Bhagavan blessed, the mukti hetus, two of them have happened to him. One, total vairagya, detachment from everything. Second, discovering the nature of Brahman, or the reality, to be one's own self. You can just feel in your high mind that this is how the great Bhakta Muchukunda asking the Lord going on blessing, Mukti mil gaya unko. So the third sloka mein mainly two things. Visrujya, what did he say? Tasmad Visrujya Ashisha Sarvataha. Giving up every ashanas or the desires, oh Lord, because they are the ones cause me to get bound into three gunas. The त्रिगुणात्मिका माया में जो फंसा है वो संसारी है, it can never be mukta. Connection between the three gunas and the desires. Three gunas create the desires strengthen the triguna bandhana. So triguna bandhana giving up is not in our hands easily because they are all subtle, they are causes. But the effect of those causes are the desires. Therefore, keep on transcending or giving up the desire. Cause of the desire called triguna also go away. So, very intelligent, very clear he is. So, Sarvata Asisha Visrujya, Hey Isha. Why you are giving up? Because they are the cause of Sattva Rajas Tamo Guna Bandhanaha. I am free from them now. Rajas Tama Sattva Guna Anubandhanaha. Then once that Trigunatmika Maya, its effect of desires, desire prompted samsara. By our own choice, when we have given up, mind is so calm, quiet, intellect is so sharp and subtle and wonderful. And to him, within himself only the Spurana happens. If he has already heard in the earlier lives the Vedanta, or in this life the Lord will come in the form of a Guru, and some Upadeshas he gives of Tattva, some is few. Enough with that it will end. He will enter. So here Parikshit is our Raja Muchukund says, Vrajami, I want to enter into the experience. Having given up all the desires and all the Triguna Bandhana. What experience you want to enter of the Brahman? And what is the nature of Brahman? These are the words. Niranjanam, Nirgunam, Advayam, Param, Jnaptimatram, Purusham. And that is you only. You is not Krishna, the Brahman behind the Krishna. कृष्णा अवतारा और विष्णु भगवान के पीछे तो ब्रह्म तत्व है, उनके बारे में कह रहे. सो निरंजनम मीन्स माया रहितम, देयरफॉर निर्गुण मीन्स गुणातीतम, thereafter कि अद्वयम means one without second, param supreme, there is nothing beyond it. Param means causeless, cause of everything. Thereafter pure gnapti matram, conscious self. Purnam everywhere is vyapta, therefore purusham is purnata purushaha. To that form, Vrajami Aham, I just want to merge myself in you. Just a simple calculation, simple observation. Like I am now in this body as Jiva Samsari. When the body dies, the Prithvi Matra goes into Prithvi. Akash ka Akash mein, Vayu, Vayu ka Jal, Jal mein. So what happens to me, the Jiva? If I choose like Parikshitji and like this Muchukunda, I can merge in the Atma Anubhuti, like river in the ocean. Both example, river in the ocean ka ho, yeah, when the rain water falls in the ocean. When the rain water falls in the earth, etc., it gets dried up. But when it falls in the ocean, it becomes one with this. No, yathodakam durgeshu parvateshu vidhavati, yathodakam suddham suddheshu आसिक्तम तादृग्यो भवति यथा च मनम प्राप्य आत्मा भवति गौतम योनिमन्य प्रपद्यन्ते शरीरत्वाय देना स्थानुमन्येन सम्यन्ति ताकर्मिता श्रुतम इन कटाउपनिषद वी स्टडीड है ना. The way of Brahmajnani is like the drop of water falling in the ocean. कहाँ जाएगा वो? Bhutas made Sharira is going into those Panchamahabhutas. I, the Jiva, if I am Jnani and Dhyata, I must enter into my Atma Anubhuti. नहीं किया तो? With ignorance and vasanas, again the Panchamahabhuta made another body is given. Depending on the vasanas, with the different circumstances, people around, then I'll eke out all of that. Again, in that, if the Atmajnana is not gained, 100% chances of creating new vasanas. Doing lots of mistakes. देखो, aham jivosmi is the first mistake. After that is done, you cannot rectify or do the right thing only after that. Everything done is wrong. Therefore, the first mistake, if you rectify that I am not a jiva, I am Brahman, then no further mistakes happen. थोड़ा सा इन चीज़ों को ना सीरियस लेना है एक उम्र के बाद, एक लिसनिंग के बाद. We have heard 3-4 years, now we have to be very sincere, very serious in the acceptance of these higher truths. We have to abide in them. Everybody is not given those things. There's only you few are left in the class. भगवान ने उनको एलिमिनेट किया, उनको यू डोंट डिजर्व इट, चले जाओ तुम. जब कहानियां बताएंगे आ जाना, ट्रुथ बताते यू डोंट डिजर्व इट, गो वॉच मूवी. So, is it clear? First, detach me from everything. Asked, given. Give me devotion at your feet. Given. Then, wanting to enter into you. For that, real inside also have to have detachment from everything, from all desires. Kar diya. Sarvata asisha visrujya, which are cause of Triguna Bandhana. Now I want to Vrajami, enter into you. Nirgunam, Niranjanam, stain of Maya. Nirguna, therefore no influence of Maya Karya called Trigunas. Advaya, one without second state of being. Param, that which is supreme, beyond that there is nothing there. Then Jnapti Matram, pure conscious self. So actual word is what? Jnapni matram tvam vrajami. The pure consciousness, you I want to enter. Okay. All other words are the adjectives of this Jnapti matra. The first adjective is Purusha. Because he is the one who is permeating everything. पूर्ण है वो, इसलिए उनको पुरुष कहते हैं. Infinite. पूर्णमः पूर्णमिदम्. So tvam Jnaptimatram Purusham aham vrajami. And that Jnaptimatra Purusha alone has the above said four Visheshanas. He is Param. He is ultimate. Beyond him, as his cause, there is nothing. Then before that one is the other three things are Ki Nirgunam. Sorry, Advayam. There is nothing other than it. There is no other thing other than it. Advayam. So to see Nirgunam, it is beyond three gunas. Then Niranjanam, there is no stain of Maya or Avidya. So Maya, Avidya, Rahita, Triguna Rahita, one without second, सबसे ऊपर जो ज्ञप्ति स्वरूप आप पुरुष हो, आपके अंदर मैं एक होकर प्रवेश करना चाहता हूँ. व्रजामि. I want to have that. This is what, this is why these are the knowledges we are not exposed right from childhood. Therefore, we are feeling everything new. But as a Sanatana Dharmi, this is the knowledge first to be studied. Kept this as goal. To achieve this goal only, all other our vyavahara. ये है सनातन धर्म. मोक्ष के लिए जीवन है, बंधन के लिए नहीं. अब आजकल क्या ना सारे चीज वो बताए जाते हैं जो केवल बंधन के कारण है, मोक्ष का प्रसंग ही नहीं है उसमें. By the way, but why should we worry? We are blessed by the God. We are given the Brahma Vidya, Atma Vidya, Tattva Vidya, Moksha Vidya, Jnana. So let us receive it. Let us mind our job. Why worry about what happened so far? अब तो दे रहे हम ले रहे कि नहीं, उसके ऊपर let us put our focus. हो गया? Now the last very important shloka. Today I'll take 10 minutes. Something remains, tomorrow I'll talk about that. So, Chiramiha vrujinartaha tapyamano nutapaihi अवितृषडमित्रो अलब्धशान्तिः कथञ्चित् शरणदसमुपेतः त्वत्पदाब्जं परात्मन् अभयं ऋतम् अशोकं पाहि मापन्नमीश. So this is a great shloka by Raja Muchukunda. Has got so many beauties in that. One by one. See? Excellent shloka. Iha, I am telling now everything. Iha in this samsara, chiram, from such a long time. Vrujina artaha, in this samsara, because of the arti, tapyamanaha, I was tortured or troubled by my own mistakes. Anutapaihi, and one after other tapas were coming to me. तो बहुत काल से ये संसार अर्णव में बहुत कष्ट दुखों को मैं झेलते आ रहा हूँ. हिंदी में कभी कभी बोलने से ज्यादा समझ में आता है. इंग्लिश वी डोंट हैव वोकैबुलरी. इन इंग्लिश देयर इज नो मोक्ष, देयर इज ओनली संसार. ओनली इन संस्कृत देयर इज मोक्ष. So chiram iha vrujinartaha tapyamanaha anutapaihi. So anutapaihi chiram tapyamanaha vrujinartaha. संसार रूपी इस महाभयंकर विषय में कितने समय से मैं एक के बाद एक ताप के कारण तपित होता आ रहा हूं. So he must be remembering his 100 lives of past. Maybe a yogi hai. He must be recollecting how in every of the janma, same drama of the samsara of all inner desires, that will be told in the second line. And outside activities, and never the activities are sufficient for getting the outer results. Results never come out to expectation. Therefore, always disappointment. And even if they come, there's a greed. Immediately comes and wants more. कब भी मैं सुख शांति चैन से नहीं था. चिरम इह वृजिनार्तः तप्यमानः अनुतापैः. आई एम नॉट एबल टू फाइंड हिंदी और इंग्लिश वर्ड्स टू एक्सप्लेन. चिरम तो समझ गया बहुत समय से. इह इन दिस वर्ल्ड ऑफ संसारा, वृजिन आर्तः, संसार रूपी इस जंगल में या कुछ भी कहो, आरती से मैं सफर कर रहा था, तप्यमानः, आई वॉज ट्रबल्ड, अनुतापैः, एक के बाद एक के बाद, अनुताप मीन्स वन आफ्टर द अदर, वन आफ्टर द अदर, वन आफ्टर द अदर. जस्ट टू पुट एन एग्जाम्पल कि ना, तबीयत ठीक हो गया तो पैसे नहीं है, पैसे ठीक आ गए तो तबीयत ठीक नहीं, तबीयत पैसे ठीक है तो दिमाग ठीक नहीं, दिमाग ठीक है तो लोग ठीक नहीं. इतने में फिर अगेन गवर्नमेंट गड़बड़ करती है, 2000 का नोट वो बैन करती है, एंड हम सब 2000 पकड़ के रखे. Yesterday, you know, the news I heard, immediately I checked in my almirah है क्या, एक भी नहीं था. I was so happy. 100 रुपए 50 रुपए पड़े थे, उसको तो कोई बैन करेगा ही नहीं, है ना. After that one, another one. See, you are the tapa. Then their children, then their education, then their marriage, then their settlement, and they do something wrong, and the grandchildren, what you have to take. अरे देखो, there is always अनुतापा. एक के बाद एक, एक के बाद एक, एक के बाद एक. Like from the atmosphere standpoint, in north and in south we can talk. Like north में when गर्मियाँ होते हैं तो इतनी घमासान गर्मी कि इधर से एसी लगाओ, इधर से इधर पसीना छूटता है. तापः. सो बाय द टाइम द गर्मी खत्म, ऐसी घमासान बरखा बारिश होती है कि सारे सब टूट गए पेड़ वेड़. बाय द टाइम यू गॉट रिलीफ फ्रॉम इट, -4 डिग्री वाला ठंड. And between the Garmi and Barkha, there is, because of this, all the fields, etc., they are burnt. Terrible radiation up to the month of October. I'm just giving a sequence of items happening, giving continuous tapa. Just an example. चैन ही नहीं मिलता उन्हें को बेचारे. You know, in the south also, there is hot, hotter, and hottest. If they get a temperature reduced in peak winter to 22 degree, they will wear 22 mufflers and monkey caps and raincoats and everything, jackets. North Indian देखकर वो इतने हंसते हैं उनको, but for him that is the सर्दी. Other is hot, hotter, hottest. I am explaining the word anutapa. Anu means one after the other. अनुसरण की तरह वन आफ्टर द अदर, एक छोड़ता नहीं वो. जन्म से मरण तक ताप ताप. इन बिटवीन फॉर सम टाइम we may look like happy with some pleasures, but very less time it is. In that also there is fear, there is a more greed, there is comparison with other. अच्छे अच्छे चीजें उन्होंने ली, मेरे को नहीं दी. Even the silly things are enough for the ताप. हाँ, उन्होंने बटर मिल्क कर्ड्स डाली, मेरे को बटर मिल्क दिया. पूरे सब्जी के टुकड़े उन्होंने डाल दी, पनीर डाल दी, मेरे को सिर्फ तरी छोड़ी. अरे भाई, ताप के लिए कुछ भी हो सकता है, छोटे से छोटा से बड़े से बड़ा. एवरीथिंग. योर चिल्ड्रन नॉट गॉट जॉब, योर ब्रदर्स चिल्ड्रन ओनली दे गॉट ताप. Like Dhritarashtra has always one dukkha, never expressed anywhere. You know what is that dukkha? Pandu's children are better than his children. That tapa he could never come out. He knows his children are Vevkuf. Pandu children are better than my children. That tapa. He has attachment to his son. He wants kingdom for him. All that is okay. But not like that also our children से पड़ोसी के या दोस्त के बच्चे अच्छे उन्होंने बनाया जीवन को. That is another tapa. Where is the relaxation to us? Is it not? That is why there is a beautiful Shubhashita shloka. Only two people are very happy in this world. Jada Unmatta Balaha, one category, the mad crack, or a Bala, or a Jadapastu, or the one who has gone beyond three gunas. Yo Gunanam Param Gataha, or Jada Unmatta Balaha. Only these two are the one who are happy in this world. In between wale Anutapaihi Tapyamanaha Chiram Vrujinartha. Then what is the cause of all that? One out of the troubles, why they are coming? We should ask a question. Answer is given in the second line. What is it? Ki avitrusha shad amitraha. Shad means 6. Amitra is non-friend. Non-friend means enemy. The 6 enemies. of Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Moha, Mada, Matsarya. They avitrusha. Unka trusha kabhi khatam nahi hunda. They never get fulfilled or contented. Their trishna of these six never end. Therefore, for that fulfillment, one after the other we do, some result may come. By the time it comes, another trishna comes, then again we are into anutap. Like the modern youngster. By that time, he becomes familiar with the newly bought cell phone. Another new brand phone has come, and his friend has bought it. Again, he has got the tap. यार उसको है मेरे भाई पप्पा मैंने वही चाहिए, बस तो एक हफ्ते पहले खरीदा था, तो क्या भैया पापा फिर भी दे दो ना, आपका ब्लैक मनी तो है, अभी 2000 नोट भी कैंसिल कर रहे, दे दो. Why the time he buys other one, another new one comes. Avitrusha Shada Mitra. Youngster ka example. There are some youngsters. Every hafta they change car, they change vehicle, they change cell phone, they change jute, they change goggle, they change the dress, they change the hairstyle. Any example is only to convey the point, no? ये काम क्रोध लोभ मोह मद मात्सर्य तृप्त होते ही नहीं. तो बिकॉज ऑफ दीज 3 6 थिंग्स फॉर सच ए लॉन्ग टाइम, ओ लॉर्ड आई एम गोइंग ऑन गेटिंग ट्रबल्ड, मिजरेबल मिजरेबल हो गया. फिर अलब्ध शांति कथनचित. अलब्ध शांति, नेवर एवर 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 आई गॉट शांति. दैट वाज टिल दिस मोमेंट. बट नाउ कथनचित, somehow, for some reason, Sharanada, you, the giver of the total refuge and protection, Samupetaha, Tatpadabjam Paratman, somehow, the one who is giver of the shelter and river of the all tapa, to your feet I reach to. And who are you? Abhayam Rutam Ashokam. You are the one who giver of fearlessness. Rutam, you are the truth absolute. Ashokam, you are the remover of the shoka, giver of the happiness. Such your feet I came. Therefore, O Lord, nowhere else to go. I am holding on to your feet. Pahimam apannam isha. O Lord, thou hast totally fallen at your feet. Please protect me. Don't throw me again back into that original samsara in which from millions of janma I was going on through. Then do what? As I asked you already, give me bhakti at your feet and give me the merger in your absolute swarupa. Enough of the samsara, kitne janamo se bhatakte aaye. Now, if we can understand this shloka and feel the same thing in us, then we are studying Shastras. ठीक है, कल देखेंगे बाकी इसी श्लोक को और 5 मिनट. Then what Bhagavan replied is also a beautiful thing. Let us with that conclude this chapter tomorrow. Sarvam Krishnarpanamom. पूर्णमद पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते. ओम शांति शांति शांति. हरि ओम. श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः. परम ऋषिभ्यो नमः. परब्रह्मणे श्रुतिमात्रं तत्सत्. ब्रह्मार्पणस्तु. ओम भूर्भुवस्सुः प्राणाय ओम नीलमेघ श्याम कृष्णा नित्य जगन्मोहन कृष्णा बालगोपाल कृष्णा भव्यमङ्गलम् वेणुगानलोल कृष्णा वेदान्त वेद्य नवनीत चोर कृष्णा नित्यमङ्गलं भक्तजनाधार परमदयावार्ति कृष्णा मुक्तिसन्धाय कृष्णा मूर्तिमङ्गलं गीतामृतदाता कृष्ण परमयोगीश कृष्णा वात्सागरमः सततं सूर्योभाति न चन्द्रतारकम्. ओम श्याम रामचंद्र भगवान की जय. राधावर कृष्णचंद्र भगवान की जय. उमावर चंद्रचूड़ भगवान की जय. श्रीमद् भागवत महापुराण शास्त्र की जय. श्री वेदव्यास शुकदेव सूतादि भागवताचार्य की जय. सदुर्नाथ महाराज की जय. बोलो भाई सब संतन की जय. सर्वत्र गोविंद नाम संकीर्तनम गोविंदा गोविंद. थैंक यू फॉर योर पेशेंट लिसनिंग. I know how you are receiving it all, but through your madhyamam, I am doing repeated contemplation for my sake. That way, you are helping me. The God in you all, I just thank Him wholeheartedly. You too.